All right, here we are. It is the time of year where we all are thinking Halloween, and you're thinking, I still want to go fishing. So what better time than now to talk about my 3 favorite orange baits of all time. This is of all time. And before we get into what is an orange bait, this is my definition. Doesn't have to be yours. This is my definition. And that's right. The old jackhammer and fire craw, that's not orange. It's mostly red. Look, mostly red, half orange. Mostly red, half orange. So this doesn't count. Doesn't count. We're not counting that. And we're not counting colors like Bammer craw that's half orange, green pumpkin on top, because this would be in there, but this is only half orange. It's not an orange bait. So here we go. Number 3 is the Missile Baits color orange, green pumpkin core. So this is what it looks like. It's orange, green pumpkin core. It is a core shot color. Check that bad boy out. It's orange. It's like a bright orange on the outside and a green pumpkin through the middle. It comes in three different baits that we make, the both size quivers and the Ned Bomb. This is absolutely one of my favorite colors. With the quiver and with the Ned Bomb, I've caught a ton of fish in the last couple years on this color. This is kind of a secret color for me. I don't like talking about it, but we're only talking orange baits, and I have to talk about this one because it's definitely in my top 3. Another 10 years from now, this may be number 1 because I've caught a ton of fish. It's just a very natural orange looking color. That's number 1, orange, green pumpkin core. And number 2 is a crankbait, and it's a Spro crankbait, and it's kind of torn between the two. I'm gonna give you 2A and a 2B. 2A is what I call, or what Spro calls, spring craw. This is a color I've caught a zillion fish on. When I look at this, I think orange. It is not bright orange. It's kind of an orangey yellow with orange shoulders and then kind of like a maroon color or dark colored red back. But I think orange. And if that's not orange enough for you, we've got this other color called Spicy, which only comes in the Little John XL70. The Little John XL70, that is spicy. That is definitely very orange. Love this color in this springtime, early spring. I've caught some good fish on that thing, bigger profile, but we're talking orange. Those are my 2 oranges right there in crankbaits. There's a lot of other orange color crankbaits that have orange bellies, not totally orange. So this is, in my opinion, the most orange bait that I throw in a hard bait, and that's that spring craw. Love that. Thousands of fish I've caught on that. And so what's the number 1 all-time color for orange? That's right. Zoom trick worm and myrthiolate. It's not methylate. Everybody always says methylate. It's myrrh, like myrrh. M-E-R, myrrh. Myrthiolate. Love this color. This is a dye color, so do not put it next to any other soft plastic color because it will leach into the other colors. But it just has that bright, bright glow. It's kind of got a touch of red, but this is definitely orange. 100% orange right here. That is a great color when you're wacky rigging or fishing it like a floating worm. There's a lot of guys that fish myrthiolate on, like Carolina rigs and other ways, which I really haven't gotten into, to be honest with you. But if it's a visual situation where it's up in the water column, that myrthiolate in the post spawn is very, very good. I've caught a lot of bass on that myrthiolate. It's a unique color. It's very bright. It pops. It glows in the water, and the bass love it. Under certain circumstances, that post spawn seems to be the best time for that myrthiolate. So there it is right there. Zoom trick worm, number 1. I would like to hear what your number 1 orange bait is of all time. Drop it down there in the comments. We can all talk about it because 'tis the season to talk about orange stuff.